Alrighty guys, I'm KC and welcome to a brand new episode of FTB Ultimate Reloaded. I made some small mistakes. You see, I thought, let me grab my bed before I forget about it. I thought that we had immersive engineering in the pack, and even though we do have immersive engineering, it is very limited of what we actually have in terms of immersive engineering. And you see, while it does show here, if we type in bronze, while it does show that here we actually can make bronze using this alloy kiln, the brick for this actually isn't here. Which means we can't use this alloy kiln. Which means we have to do other ways. But you can make it by just using pulverized copper and tin. So I'm going to make bronze like that. So let's quickly get into that. I've also been gathering up a couple of bees. I've looked into the bees a little bit more. Not too much more, but I think I've got enough just to get the very basic setup today. So let's break this. We've got these combs, which is interesting. And I think in a live stream, probably tomorrow's live stream, I'm actually going to go and collect quite a lot of bees. Try and get some, because I think it would come in handy. So, now we're back here. Let's go ahead and just say you auto input disabled, because I don't want you to input from there. Because I do want copper, and I believe it's this. That should do. If we drive that through there, that should create as our pulverized stuff here, and we should be able to make ourselves some bronze. So let's put the bed back down, and I want to show you what I've done, because you may notice that the bed is gone. That the enchanting area is gone. So I did say there was something down here before, and I did do this on camera, because this was where the coke oven's going to go, this was where the blast furnace is going to go, and this is where the kilns are going to go. But now, and this is obviously where the enchanting area is going to go. But now, since these aren't in the pack, I don't know what I'm going to put here. These are in the pack, so these two are going to go here. This I may just wall off like this. But I want to make one thing perfectly clear. This isn't going to be a let's play where we decide, you know what, we're going to build our base underground and branch off. No. I actually want to build it above ground. I said in the last episode I wanted to build like a farm, and I still very much want to do that. But now what I've got to do is I've got to wait for this pulverizer to work its magic and get through this. So I think I'm going to go and breed some sheep up. I'm going to go and trim my crops, and then I'll come back to you when I'm ready to make some bronze. Welcome back. The tin has done, so in before I've done this the wrong way around. There we go. We've now got a stack of bronze blend, which can just be tossed into there, and that'll make stuff up. Now, these are enchants. I've enchanted this because I got to level 30. And basically, I want to talk about what these enchants do. For if you don't know, everyone knows what efficiency does. That just makes you mine faster. But soulbound, what soulbound is the chance that the weapon or the item will remain with you when you die. So every time I die, this diamond pickaxe is going to stay with me, and there's a percentage chance that soulbound enchant will lose a level. If it's level 1, there is a chance that when I die, I will not retain my items, which is kind of a cool enchant. Insight basically allows the item to, when it mines something, or if it's on a sword, because it can be put on a sword, if it mines or kills something with the sword, the XP dropped by said mob will be increased. Meaning that if I mine coal with this pickaxe, that coal is going to drop a little bit more XP than it would normally, which is kind of cool. So I'm kind of glad about those. And smelting basically means that so this, normally if I mine this, I would get cobblestone. But if I were to mine it with this one, it would smelt it as it mines it into stone. So they're just a cool little enchants that allow us to, well, a little quick search on the wiki resulted in me learning that. So let's grab some bonds. So the first thing that we need to make is a carpenter, okay? There it is, look. Carpenter. Which requires this sturdy casing and some glass. There's glass. So let's make ourselves sturdy casing. Let's make ourselves some glass. And we've got a carpenter. Now this does require power, so at least temporarily I'm going to pop it here. Now I think we may have to get water to it, which I'm beginning to think I may move this. Oh. If we pop this there, yes, it gets water automatically. Sweet. And I can still access it. But it can't work. I don't know why it can't work, but that's probably because there isn't anything in it. Okay. So now we've got the carpenter. We can get into the, what was it, the apiary? I want to say. It was the bee house. But I've completely forgotten what it is called. Did I spell it right? Yeah, I thought I did. So if we look at Forestry. And we look at the machines. Where are they? Here we are. I should be able to find it here. And it basically means that we can put... There we are. Look. The apiary and the bee house. And I don't know what the difference is between these. But we're going to play around them. So I need wood. Here to make an impregnated casing. Okay. And what do I need for the bee house? Oh, I need tinted comb. Okay. So let's focus on this one. So basically, I need to get some wood. I'm hoping this can be of any kind. And then let's grab that wood there. No, is that no recipe? No matching recipe was found for the supplied resources. Okay. So are you going to make me use fireproof wood? So it looks like it actually has to be wood from forestry. Okay. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. Actually, that makes wood pulp. Okay, so at least it works. So how do I make fireproof wood? So I don't... That is a question. Do I actually have any wood? I have lime wood. Will that do? But it says fireproof, so maybe I need fireproof wood. No recipe found. Okay. I mean, this is why we do it on camera. So, fireproof lime. So now I need a thermo... How do I get this wax? So I need a centigrade, which requires a sturdy casing. Okay. So it looks like this is going to be a little bit more than I bargained for. But is that what all fireproof wood needs? Let's try the ebony. The ebony fireproof. Yes, it all requires this thermocratic fabricator. So let's make that up. You know. But this is why we learn together. So let's make a sturdy casing. And we need gold glass. Does that actually have to be brown? It could be any glass. Chest and gold. Okay, so gold. And a chest. I know I've got some chests. Okay. And let's make this up. Okay, cool. And we can just pop this here. Cool. No recipe. No matching recipe. And it's got power, which is good. Okay, so now what I need to do is I need to put in my wood, which in this case is that. And then we need this wax, which I need either a molten comb or a slimmering comb. I mean, I can get it from a squeezer. Dense oil. But I don't think that I actually have a molten comb. I genuinely don't think that I have one, and I'm not sure exactly how to get one. I may do a little bit of research. Back with you in a moment. So maybe I'm going about this the wrong way, but it looks like I can't really get one of those just yet. But there is another solution. If we look here, I had a little bit of a look at this factory thing. And if we go to the squeezer, we can actually have a water capsule put through the squeezer, gives us a 10% chance. A lava capsule gives us 10% chance. And a UV matter capsule. Basically, we could put stuff in here and we have a chance in this squeezer. So I think I'm going to make this squeezer, which means I need tin, and I should be able to make squeezer. Let's just type that in. There we go. Am I not in the crafting table? No, I'm in a chest. Oh, sturdy case, another one of these. Making a lot of those sturdy cases. So we've got the squeezer. And again, I'm going to pop the squeezer just here. So I need to now make a water tin, and that's made, if we do this, no, okay, I thought that was it. So let's go to wax, because what we're trying to do is we're trying to make this refractory wax, aren't we? Look, so we need to make a water capsule, which means we need to make a bottler. Are you kidding me? To make a water capsule, I actually need refractory wax. Simmering comb. But to do that, to get these, I need bees. But to get to bees, I need... I mean, there's got to be another way. There's got to be. I've got to be looking at this wrong. So what is it? We need... Is it the bee house? No, it wasn't the bee house. I forget what it was called. Let's just go at forestry. And let's have a little bit of a look here. The apiary, that's what it's called. So there's impregnated casing. This all requires fireproof wood. Maybe there's another way to get fireproof wood. I mean, yeah, look, it's any type. Oh, applewood, figwood, butternut, whitebeam, rowan, hemlock, ash. So it doesn't need to be firewood. It doesn't need to be thingy. But it looks like it's a certain type. So I'm just going to let this flick through, and then I'm going to go try and find some of this. Figured out what I was doing wrong. Oh man, the fails. So let's take another look at this. You see, this can be any wood we want. Any wood that we want. Trouble is, I'm trying to make this in a carpenter. Yeah? Like so. If we put this recipe here. And that looks correct. And you might have to put the resources somewhere here. But the point is, that looks correct, but there's one major thing that's different. If we go here, we get the seed oil here, which I can use to crush seeds to get seed oil. So essentially, the only thing I was doing wrong was I didn't check the fluid that we needed. We actually need seed oil, which seems to be relatively easy. So at least making this doesn't mean that, you know, I made this squeezer. I'm not actually ruining the day, look, because I can still go ahead and make seed oil. But I think I'm going to make a second... No, do I want to make a second carpenter? I think I do. So I think I do want to make a second carpenter. So let's just go ahead and make this carpenter. Where are we here? Make a second carpenter. And we'll pop this carpenter there. And then what I'll do is I'll grab my wood from here, because I think we're going to be using this one a little bit. I've already started a recipe there, I think. Let's just do that. So now I need to get the seed oil out of here, which should be relatively easy with a bucket. But although I think I've got to wait a little bit for it to do. So I think I may have to put more seeds in there. So we didn't actually waste any time doing this. Oh, that's actually speeding up. Although I have to wait for 1,000. Let's just go with seed oil a minute. Because I can get these, but these I think require the bottler. Yes, it does. And there's no way. Empty tanks with pipette. I mean, we could actually do this now, actually. Now I'm thinking about it. Item duct, flux duct, fluid duct. Because I'm thinking we can just do that, put that there, and no, that one, ignore. So that's going to put seed oil in there. Cool. And then we can go ahead and make ourselves a beehive. I made this thing so much more difficult than it needed to be, didn't I? All because I just didn't double check it. I bet people were screaming at me to double check it. So we've now got this impregnated casing. And I think we're going to need more seed oil for more, but that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. So, now we've got this, we can actually do the apiary. So, forestry. It's actually a word that I don't run across too much. I just want to double check the spelling of it while we look. Alright, yeah, it's the I. Okay. So, basically I need some planks. Give me some of those. So I'm not sure how this apiary works, but I do know one thing. I do know that it doesn't require power. So shall we take a meadow princess? I mean, there may be a way to research bees. I don't know. I'm doing this for the first time. So if we pop this down here, we put in the bee. No drone. Okay, so we got a princess. I need a drone. Jungle flowers are ferns or vines. So I need a drone. Okay, do I have a drone? That's the question. Yes, we got a mythical drone and a forest drone. Let's try a forest drone. See, I have no idea what I'm doing with this. I'm just playing around. Okay, so they're doing something. No flower. Hive members are not finding the right flower. Use a portable analyzer to learn their flower. Okay. So we're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. Portable analyzer. So there we go. This is made in the carpenter using water. Okay, so that's relatively cheap. Well, it costs a diamond, but it's relatively cheap nonetheless. So I need a diamond, I need some redstone, and I need some, was it glass panes? I think I already have glass panes made up. Yes, I do. So let me just double check this. Yep. Okay. Nope, not that one. This one. So it was tin, diamond, and glass. And I think I've got this the wrong way round. I think it's tin. I've got to look again. Perfect. So 1 diamond, 2 redstone, 4 of that, 2, 3, 4. And I wonder if there's an analyzer to analyze the bees. Now I always like to check because sometimes it's an S and sometimes it's a Z. So I actually should make 2 of these, now I'm thinking about it. Because I need one for the regular analyzer. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool, let's take that out. Don't do that. Do regular stained glass. No power. No, come on game. Why you do this to me? Oh, you evil game. Evil. Okay, there. You've got power. Do your job. Okay, so this analyzer is going to require sturdy casing and a couple of pieces of bronze. I'm going to have to make up some more bronze. So let's go ahead and make ourselves that. My headphones. I need new headphones. I keep saying this. So we've got 3 of those impregnated casings now. But we'll get this portable analyzer and we'll go and analyze some flowers and see exactly what they like. I'll be back with you in a moment. So I've got the analyzer and here, supply bee, sapling, butterfly or any other individual and provide honey or honeydew as a pacifier. So I wonder if we grab some bees from here. So let's just grab these. If we go like this, can I put this in here? So I need to supply bee, sapling, butterfly, or any other individual and provide honey or honeydew as a pacifier. So let's have a little look at honey. How do I make honey? I think I'm going to need red tinted honey. So I'm going to need the centrifuge. Okay, that's not the end of the world. Let's grab it here. And I need copper. That's what I'm missing, is copper. But I have a sturdy casing? I do have a sturdy casing. So let's grab this, and this can go here. So I do actually have honeycombs here, look. So these you get from normal beehives. So it's just a simple. Actually, let's go find a beehive and show you what to do to get bees. I did show in the last episode, but you need this scoop. This scoop is relatively cheap. It's one piece of wool and just sticks in a Y formation. You can use this to look at it. Is scoop 2 O's and not an O, not a U? Ah, yes. There we go. I'm either thinking of a different scoop, or us Brits have a different spelling for that word than you Americans. Just like colour. We put a U in colour. But yeah, you just use the scoop on this. You get bees from it. Like so. And I really do want to get into bees. I really do. I've never gotten into this mod, and I've always wanted to. And I just think it'd be interesting to get into it. It's not something that we do very often. Okay. So now we've got this. This should have separated out our honey drops. Good. So if I do this and I go Meadow Princess with a honey drop. Okay. And provide honey or honeydew as a pacifier. I did. Do you require... Okay, let's make the actual analyzer. Because I'm thinking that maybe, just maybe, it needs to be charged. Because it does say 2 charge. Oh, it says 2 charges. Oh, right. It takes a little bit of time. Okay, species, lifespan, shorter. Production, flower type, flowers. So it's not really showing me all that much about this. Okay, so let's put the analyzer. Does the analyzer need power? Yes, it does. So there's that. Where'd the honey go? Is the honey still in here? Yes. So it didn't actually consume the honey. So this doesn't actually missing liquid resource. So I can't get that back. Okay. Never mind. We'll worry about this. So, oh, you see them particles? Meadowqueen has now consumed the drone. Not bright enough. So if I click this, not daytime. The bees only work during the daytime. Not bright enough. Okay. So do I have another drone? Mythical. I don't want to put a mystical drone in there because, well, it sounds mystical. So active and inactive. So I don't understand this. I'm probably going to have to watch. That probably takes a little bit of time to do. I'm probably going to have to do a little bit of research on a tutorial for this. But yeah, I think that's going to call it for this episode, guys. We got some of carpentry done, some of bees done, and I am looking forward to getting into this mod a little bit more. So let's actually just take a picture of that. But that's going to do it for this episode, guys. So if you've enjoyed the video, please do consider leaving a like. It really helps out the channel, and I really do appreciate it. So please do leave that like and click subscribe if you want to see more from me, guys. I'm KC. I want to thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.